I'm going to jump in here because we've got a guest who's jumped in, Deidre Jones, who's been on the program with us. And I just want to give you some insights of what she's, because we were talking yesterday about sometimes it's important to say, I keep saying, we must say yes to things. And it's having the courage to not say yes to things sometimes, but to say no. But and Deirdre, we're on week 8, I think, of 12, aren't we?
Yeah.
And you also did the course last year, which was face to face. Those were the days, right? So it's slightly different. But please do to share your thoughts on what you shared with me yesterday.
Okay, perfect. Well, as I would, first of all, to all of you say, it is absolutely 100% worth the time and investment. If I look at, and I was thinking about what to talk to you about is, despite the fact that
jump in there, just say, what do you do? Because maybe
sure.
helps put some context.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a technology marketing consultant. I run my own business. I'm busy closing out my 2nd year in business. So I first joined Tamsin sort of just, halfway through my 1st year with the ambition very much to kind of energize myself and get moving with the business. Like everybody, 2020 created some challenges. And the reason why I engaged again is I think, like so many, I was coasting a little bit in terms of my business was taking over. I had business in the tech sector. It wasn't impacted too much by COVID. But I would say I was definitely playing it safe. I'm also a mum of 2. That's part of the reason why I left corporate life to run my own business. And I think I reached a point where, due to some personal stuff going on as well, I felt I was pouring everything into everybody else. I wasn't investing anything in myself. And, you can only do that for so long. And while I wanted to do more in my own business, ironically, then felt guilty for wanting to do more in my own business. So I was in that kind of difficult situation. And I think what the power of the Raw Talks or the Power of You programs helped me do is, first of all, is the amazing collaboration. As Tamsin mentioned, I think Geeta was on earlier, the connection with this group of ladies over 8 weeks. We've become so close. We've got such a high level of trust. The affirmation that you get on an ongoing basis is really quite incredible. And particularly for me, I was in corporate, I was at Microsoft for 10 years, great structure, lots of personal reviews, lots of great feedback, that type of thing. And then you go off by yourself and it really is just you against the world. So having a trusted environment of people who can encourage you, give you some frank feedback in a safe environment is wonderful. I think the other key learning that Tamsin came to is, as part of the group recently, we've been talking a lot about what would we do if we had no option to fail? What would we dare to do if failure wasn't an option? That was just one of the topics. And that really got lots of our minds going. And for me, I had a real burning ambition, a gut instinct about where I want to take my business and what I want to do. But it's a bit of a pivot, it's a bit of a change, and it's a little bit scary. And I'd very much been avoiding doing it because if I didn't try it, I knew I couldn't fail. And so I couldn't, it was always, if it was a maybe, one day I will do, it was always a possibility. And thanks to the ladies on this group, last week, Friday, I got offered a new piece of business and I jumped at it because I felt, well, revenue, yes, absolutely, take it. And then I thought for a bit. And by Saturday morning, I sent a note back to the agency who had subcontracted to me. And I said, thanks, but no thanks. I'm going to take January to focus on my own business. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to invest, and I'm going to do this pivot that I've been saying I've wanting to do for a year. And I do not think I would have had the courage of my conviction and the ability to move into action if I hadn't been part of this program.
Lovely.
There we go.
As a result, and that's it's just lovely to hear that actually what we do actually gets results, and we know that, but it's when you get evidence like that. And you've grown enormously over the last year that I've known you, through a lot of challenges that a lot of other people in this room have also had challenges as well. So Deirdre, I really appreciate you jumping in.
No problem.
Because that was quite a pivotal thing for me, inspiring for me to hear you yesterday say that, because I'm all for saying yes, say yes. And actually, sometimes it takes courage to say no. Otherwise, we get overwhelmed, and that's what we're very good at doing. As women, we tend to sort of say, "Yeah, give me anything." And if we have fear-based. We're making fear-based decisions because of finance. We can sometimes make the wrong decision. So, thank you.